Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. And thank you for being here with us today. We are more than excited to be a part of AppGrowth Week. And today's topic is worldwide scaling of your app at any stage of life cycle by engaging top mobile growth experts and fully managed services. I'm sure it's quite an important topic nowadays because it can help you to find new opportunities in the markets and expand your current funnel. So the webinar will be recorded and shared with you later, but you can contact me directly and I will be more than glad to answer all of your questions. So let's move to the next slide. And agenda. We'll be looking at the following today: short intro and a few words about agency. Why is this topic so important for app and growth? What global opportunities do you have? Our approach and some tips, how can you conduct this research? And in the end, we'll dive deeper in Apple Search Ads and App Store optimization. So I'd like to introduce myself. I'm head of agency at SplitMetrics with more than 11 years of experience in mobile and digital marketing. I believe that agencies are the most efficient and best way to scale your project and apps. So my number one priority is to help clients with App Store optimization, Apple Search Ads, and design services. I'm here today with Karina. Karina, would you like to share a few words about yourself and your experience?
Sure. Yeah, so happy Friday. So as well, happy to be like the speaker in the final session of AppGrowth Week. Let me share who I am today. So I'm AppGrowth specialist and account executive at SplitMetrics. So you may be heard as well as 4 years at SplitMetrics, worked for all the products we have. And I just decided to shuffle all the facts about myself. I just have new one. So I'm keen on playing the piano, host writing, traveling, and a lot more. Yeah, so happy to start and hope you'll definitely enjoy this session. So passing the floor to the Eugene.
Thank you. Thank you. So a few words about SplitMetrics Agency. It's a full-cycle mobile marketing agency driving unparalleled results for top apps and brands. In other words, we help scale apps and games with focus on App Store optimization and paid traffic at every stage of life cycle: pre-launch, launch, and scaling. Today, our focus is on third stage, worldwide scaling. You can see some of our clients we are proud to work with, amazing projects and amazing companies. And why is this topic so important? So with App Store and Google Play, we have access to the whole world, not just one specific country. So we should take advantage of these opportunities. You can find blue ocean for your app. It means low competition and active paying users. If your app available not just in one country, you have more chance to be featured. As we all know, it can get us a lot of downloads, and working worldwide can improve your brand awareness. So as a result, more paying users, more revenue. That's the main reason why we are focusing on worldwide scaling. US market only or other options? We have faced many times situation when clients focus only on the US, one country. Well, they have opportunity to work worldwide. Of course, the US market has a lot of advantages: strong market, paying users, demand. But on the other hand, you should be ready for competition, high competition. It's a real red ocean. Therefore, it's harder to achieve top 5 and get organic traffics. Risks. It's risky to focus only on one specific country, so you need to diversify your risks. In case something happened to one storefront, for instance, algorithm updates, approval delay, or new competitor, etc., you have strong positions in other markets, so it won't affect your business. KPIs. Your monetization should be ready for higher KPIs. I mean, cost per tap, cost per install, or return of ad spends. And please look at the chart on the right side. You can see that year-to-year growth of other countries. And this is a proof. Again, it shows opportunity to go and scale your project and work worldwide, and not just with one specific country. case. I would like to share a case with you. We had a client from games category. So his request was to help him prepare an effective worldwide scaling strategy. So we conducted research and found out that in order to get in the top one in the US, we need to have 30K downloads per day. And in Norway, just 300 downloads per day. The difference is quite impressive. Yeah. The result of this market is like, and competitors showed us that we should start scaling with both countries. In Norway, we can get first downloads within days or weeks, and in the US within weeks or months, and which is more long-term strategy. That's the main reason like for this. And we had this, smooth and constant growth of results in terms of downloads. With a step-by-step strategy and worldwide approach, now we are present in such countries: Indonesia, Philippines, Norway, United States, Canada, Australia, and United Kingdom. As a result, we have diversified risks and implemented worldwide strategy. Again, I would like to show you global opportunities, exactly how many countries you can work with. So Apple's App Store optimization. You have access to 175 countries on App Store and 190 countries on Google Play. With applesearchads, you have access to 61 countries. Also, I wanted to share the top 10 countries on SplitMetrics Acquire platform in terms of spend. It's United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Italy, Germany, Australia, Spain, Switzerland, Sweden, and Poland. Again, just keep in mind that you have the opportunity to work worldwide with the whole world. And short question, can you please share in comment the last country you scaled in or would like to scale in the future? Yeah, thanks a lot in advance. And our approach. What is the best approach in choosing countries for app scaling? There are some main steps recommended to do before scaling into a specific country. Usually we start off by checking competitors and level of competition. How many apps will be competing against and how hard to achieve top 5 and get organic traffic. Then if an app was already open to other countries, yeah, we'll check App Store Connect and Google Play Console for internal data. Popularity of the category. We want to be sure that there is demand on the market. Yeah, otherwise we just don't get any downloads. So to answer a question, do users need our product? Then what are search term volumes and what amount of downloads can we get? So we start to plan and forecast KPIs and double checking it with benchmarks. It can give us, more clear view of KPIs. It's just like additional source of information to make proper decision. By the way, you can download applesearchads benchmarks on our website. We'll share a link with you later. And finally, once all required data is collected, we create one list of countries, prioritize them, and start a worldwide scaling process. On the right side, you can see a list of tools we use to conduct research. These are list tools we recommend to use, obviously, App Store Connect and Google Play Console, AppTweak, AppMagic, DataAI, Sensor Tower, Statista. After that, we are ready to start App Store optimization and applesearchads activities. Karina, can you please tell us more about next steps? I'm sure you have some helpful insights.
Yeah, sure. Eugene, you just asked about countries to scale, and I see United States as well here. So I think that's really helpful, just to understand the potential. Yes, so happy to share kind of approaches to the App Store optimization and applesearchads. For sure, some of them will be based on our approach within the SplitMetrics, but I do know that it can be definitely applicable to you as well. Yes, maybe you can gain some inspiration to start with scaling as well. So let me just share some kind of advantages of this SplitMetrics ecosystem. But this ecosystem is just not within our company. You definitely can as well apply it to your approach. And what is the main milestones here? Yeah, for sure, it's transparency. Transparency within all the efforts you have. and maybe it can be upstream optimization, applesearchads, paid activities. So it all should be transparent and have some kind of global view on your app groups. While we're scaling, I think that we shared a lot on that, and I will share as well some insights. It's just to gain more users, find the potential and your blue ocean within all the countries possible, for both platforms. Dedicated team, for sure. If we are working with our clients, we definitely have the dedicated ASO specialist, user acquisition specialist, design team, and so on. And it's really important to have like separate teams allocated for that, but in complex working, so for all the activities. Full funnel as well, it's really important. It's all about like kind of transparency and global view, but this full funnel can help you like understand which activity influences the performance and how with the help of, for example, upstream optimization, you can boost your applesearchads and vice versa. So I'll as well will share some examples of that. And here is just as well about the working with the, our agency, for example, but as we have lots of clients in different categories, expertise and so on, it can somehow speed up the process of researches, preparing the strategy, until we can start like as soon as possible implementing the different approaches and strategies for your ASO and applesearchads. But let's just go step by step. And the first is upstream optimization. ASO Turnkey is kind of our approach and our service, but definitely it can be, as I said, applicable to a case, definitely, because it's kind of basic principles of how to do this perfect, in terms of ASO. For sure, as Eugene shared as well, you have access to both stores. And for example, if your app is on Google Play, you have the possibility to grow with the help of Apple Store, because as we know that these stores have different audiences and so on, different countries, and you can even boost your organic installs, your performance with the help of these two stores. And localization. Also heard with previous session, we covered a lot about the localization part. And it's really important that, for example, while scaling, you do need to pay attention, not just, for example, translate the textual elements to the language in this country, but made the research just to pay attention to all the peculiarities and specificities and to make it custom in each and every country. And what's more, in App Advanced LevOps as well, it's something that can help you with the your ASO efforts. And what we have by the end of the day, like increasing the conversion rate, you can decrease the cost per install for your paid channels. Here, the complex of all your efforts, and it definitely will pay off. And as well, like rating and reviews, I think it's as well can be a really important part, because for sure you can get a lot of feedback from your client, from your users, and you can adjust somehow your product to read these reviews, and just to make your rating is all about the retention, the ultimate of your users, just to treat carefully each and every feedback of your user. And here is just pro tip from our team as well. So upstream optimization should be considered as kind of ongoing iterative process. So you should have the defined strategy for that. And for sure, sometimes it can be so that, for example, you can just change the keywords and boom, you have a great results. It can be so, but it cannot. Sometimes you need a lot of iterations, and you should as well align your visuals testing, keywords testing, and have it like step by step improving your performance and just getting more and more results. And this is my case I'd like to share as well, because it can be like common case. For example, if you just watch this session and like, okay, I need to scale. I have a lot of countries. So maybe I can just copy everything I have in the United States. And it will be okay, especially if we have, for example, United States, United Kingdom, pretty similar countries. But here I have some example for you that is not the best case just to copy what you have from one market to another. Well, so let's just look at the screen and you can see two keywords, pretty similar countries, same language. But what we have, if we compare the volume installs and results, in the United States, we can see greater results for volume, maybe installs. But if we copy this to United Kingdom, what we have, not such a result. So it's not the best case to do so. It's better to like allocate the time for that, but treat carefully each and every country you'd like to scale. And for example, if you don't have time, resources, so you can, for example, go to our team, we can help, or maybe you need to allocate more resources for that, but definitely it should be done in the proper way. And sure, if you have any more maybe insights about your strategy, how you treat upstream optimization, feel free to share in the chat. Yeah, and definitely maybe someone will just take it, yeah, and align to this strategy. Sure, let's just move forward with the applesearchads. And as well, here is just our approach, kind of fully managed applesearchads, but as well as just kind of common principles to the right applesearchads approach. For example, let's imagine that now you are ready. Yeah, so you have all the cases, all the insights, and now you're like ready to start scaling in applesearchads as well. First of all, it all starts with a proper account structure. Yeah, just to have just to speed up the process of scaling and just to make it more efficient. But what next? For example, you have United States only, and now you're just thinking over any other country. And for sure, before preparing the scaling strategy, scaling plan, you need to analyze the market. You need to analyze as well benchmarks. Yeah, should take a look what you should expect from the applesearchads in this country. Yeah, is it like applicable to your app or to your category and so on. And by the end of the day, you should have the testing plan. And here, maybe also a tip from my side is just you should allocate the testing budget for that, yeah, because it's really important that once you start scaling or testing your country, it can take time, yeah, just to collect the info, especially if it's a new country to your app, so just to have and just to make the data-based decision in the future. And then, for example, with the subs campaigns, so in SplitMetrics, we do this on our own platform. Yes, SplitMetrics Acquire, and I guess you heard a lot about that. And let's imagine that we're done with that. Scaling strategy is ready. And here is just for sure optimization scaling phase. Yeah, so for example, you started running applesearchads in a new country, you are just collecting the performance, you see which KPIs or metrics you can expect, and then you can start optimizing, looking on the full funnel. And here is just as well pro tip. I guess we shared a lot about this ecosystem, but it's really a key, yeah. And take a look at your upstream optimization efforts as well, and your product updates, features, and so on, because it can give you a hint how you can boost the performance in applesearchads. For example, looking at the top of the funnel, you can understand. So maybe I need to pay attention to the ASO efforts and so on. And as well, would like to share case of our client, and this pretty similar case. Yeah, so let me share the story. So we just started with, for sure, United States. Yeah, but then in a couple of months, we faced the challenge. So we reached this kind of glass ceiling, yeah, for this market. But the client wanted to scale, yeah, so just grow in terms of applesearchads, just to build the budget and so on. So we decided just to start scaling to the new countries, trying to maintain the KPIs, for example, to the United States. And what we have, so we did stop on 1 or 2 countries, as you see that we scaled applesearchads up to 28 storefronts. But it was that, yeah, because we increased the traffic volume by 40%, just adding this non-US market to the applesearchads. I think that the main idea of that is just to give you inspiration, to show you the cases that it's definitely worth trying. Yeah, because sometimes you can find your blue ocean, as Eugene said, in maybe country you didn't expect to find it. Yeah, so try, test, and it definitely will give you the results in applesearchads, in upstream optimization, and so on. And maybe just to wrap up everything we shared today, I'd like to share key takeaways that can be definitely really kind of milestones of the topic we are tackling today. For sure, what's important? The presence to new markets. Yeah, and I guess that we shared a lot on that, and it really works. But just also wanted to focus here on long-term strategy for your app growth and ongoing and iterative approach. Yeah, like step by step. For sure, you can readjust the strategy if you see any great results, or maybe you can just define another ways to grow your app. So you definitely can readjust, but just to start, like think globally in terms of app growth. And for sure, all these can help you improve and increase your brand awareness. And when you have this brand awareness, it will definitely pay off, yeah, because you will get more users organically, for example, and it as well will support your paid acquisition efforts. And here as well, no risks while worldwide scaling. Yeah, for sure it is, yeah, but if we compare in just scaling to one market and to be global represented, so for sure we are just for the second option here. And as well, think globally, just make in collaboration with all the teams you have, just to be sure that you are all aligned and on the way to your app growth. Yeah, so, and now it will be like, thank you slide, yeah, and just also would like to mention that I know that these topics from our clients' feedback are so huge, yeah, a lot of insights, and sometimes it should be a kind of custom approach. So feel free to drop me a line, Eugene a line, yeah, so we are open maybe to find a custom approach to you to help you elaborate the strategy and to help your app grow. Yeah, so I hope it was insightful, yeah, and really happy to just wrap up this App Growth Week and this session.
Thanks a lot, and feel free to contact us directly. As Karina said, we are more than excited to share and answer all your questions.